Hi, I'm Dinesh, and in 2006, I worked as a communications lead for a project at Malaysia Airlines. We were still issuing paper tickets at a time when most major airlines had already adopted e-ticketing. So it was announced that we would be launching a massive change program to replace all of our core systems. My job was to communicate this change to all 18,500 employees. You see, everyone was happy with the way things were. The systems they were using were 32 years old, but it worked for them and no one was looking to change things. And here I was, a brand new comms manager, armed with a slick PowerPoint pack, walking into people's offices telling them about this change. I thought if I could give them all the facts, they'd understand and they'd be ready to accept the new system. I used metaphors to describe the fragility of the existing systems. My presentation design itself was clean, lots of images, very few words. I even had a handout with every possible argument on why we had to make this change. I ticked all the boxes and I was sure that I was going to get people's buy-in easily. But to my surprise, I got burnt badly. No one was engaged, buy-in was low, and the project was taking a big hit. I needed help. So I started to look around for alternatives and I found Anecdote and the work they were doing with business stories. Stories? I wondered if that would help. So I flew from KL to Melbourne to attend one of their workshops, Storytelling for Leaders. And here's what I learned. Changing people's minds takes more than just persuasive argument. It involves empathy, listening, questioning, and yes, stories. Stories convey emotion, something which I totally ignored before. I learned about story listening, that I could actually use people's shared experiences to help inspire them and others to take positive action. I flew back to Malaysia and threw out most of my slides and made sure that my presentation was more about connecting rather than informing. I began collecting and using stories from people in different parts of the business: cabin crew, baggage ramp handlers, departure control staff, call center operators. I used every session to listen to my audience as they drew meaning from those stories. And you know what? For the first time, people really began participating. They were interested. They actually wanted to get involved and help make this change happen. Stories, who would have thought?